Well, at least the weather was lovely, wasn't it? Wolves 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. To consider that we've played 4 games against Brighton and Huddersfield, the 2 worst teams in the division, and we haven't scored a goal. It's quite embarrassing, really. I think nobody really expected that at the beginning of the season, but as the season has gone along, it's been quite predictable, really, how poor we are against these bottom teams. I saw a stat earlier on that against the top 6, we've got an average points per game of 1.3, and against the bottom 6, it's 1.1. That's something that has to be worked on next season. We can't go into games against the bottom 6 expecting to not pick up points, and I can completely understand, Brighton were there to try and get a point, which has all but guaranteed their safety. I mean, I can't really see Cardiff being able to overturn a 3-point deficit at this point in the season. It wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility for Cardiff to actually overturn that 3-point gap with the teams that both have got to play in the next 4 games. I was quite disappointed, really. I thought that we would be able to catch Brighton because they would be desperate to get that goal. But the longer the game went on, the deeper they sat, and the more they frustrated us, and the more frustrated we got with the Wolves, because similar to the game down there, we just seemed to have one method today, and that was to just lump the ball high into the box. And of course, with Dunk and Duffy, they're huge centre-backs. They were dealing with those for large periods of the games. And the time that we did get it down and try and play, we weren't fast enough in possession to make anything actually count and make any worthwhile chances. I think I just heard Franksy saying just now that in the 2 games we've played against Brighton, we've had over 50 shots and not scored a goal. And I think that's because they were quite speculative efforts, or they were straight at the goalkeeper. We were unfortunate at some points. Dendonker's little scramble on the line, Jota hitting the post, Jota in the bar in the first half. We were quite unlucky. However, we've got to do better. We've got to make better chances against those teams like that. Before the game started, I think I was quite disappointed with the team that was selected by Nuno. I would have gone for more pace in the wide areas. Vinagre looked good when he came on. Johnny is very good defensively, but we need to think more pragmatically. Against these teams down the bottom of the league, they have to think, right, we don't need 3 at the back. Connor Cody had very little to do today. I'm sure Bennett and Bolly would have been fine. Why not push him forward into midfield? Why not bring on an extra wide player and play the 2 up front, and then Vinagre and Traore I'd have played further forward. We need to be more flexible while the game is going on. We stick too rigidly to this 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, however you want to, however it has been through the season. They're not able to change during a game. That's something that has to be worked on during pre-season for next year, because there are going to be teams. We've had a really good season this year. We've established ourselves as a decent Premier League team. We'll be able to enhance the squad next year as well with players and make us even better. However, if we're not able to break these teams down, we're going to see more teams come to frustrate us next year, and possibly even some of the bigger teams just come to sit behind the ball and then catch us on the break and possibly be more effective. We have to be wary of that. We have to be able to counter that as well. Now, with all of that being said, I think we have to take a little step back and just think the last time we played Brighton was at Easter time 2017, where they beat us comfortably 2-0. And just thinking on the way back home that they are a shadow of that team as well. They were a fantastic footballing team that got promoted in that season. However, we've made such great progress in that 2 years, and we have to sort of step back and look at, yes, we've dropped down to 9th in the table, but that's in the Premier League table. And we're on 48 points, our best points haul. We need one more win to make it our best home record in the Premier League era. Jimenez needs one more goal to beat Stephen Fletcher's tally in one season. We've had a fantastic season. We've got, 4 more games left, 2 at home, 2 away. I think 7th is out of our hands really now. I can't see us getting that. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I think European football would have been a little bit too soon for us. However, very happy with the season so far. We just got to make sure that we don't peter out. I can see us turning Arsenal over now on Wednesday. It would be typical Wolves. And I can see us hopefully picking up a result at Anfield as well on the last day of the season. Let me know your thoughts from today's game. in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I've also been asked to do Dazzling Dave's International Brigade video over on his channel from sunny Gornal here. I hope you're all having a lovely Easter weekend, and I'll see you some point next week for some more videos. Bye-bye.